What's up, YouTube? Tim Movies here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming summary where I talk about the films and shows that are premiere this week, whether they be in theaters, streaming, etc. Alright. The films that are coming out this week, not really much to look forward to, but one of which we, of course, got the horror film Pray for the Devil. Which, if you guys don't know much about this, is where like the Roman Catholic Church combats a global rise in the demonic possession by reopening schools to train priests to perform exorcisms. Although nuns are forbidden to perform this ritual, a professor recognizes Sister Anne's gift and agrees to train her. Thus onto the spiritual front line, she soon finds herself in a battle for the soul of a young girl who's possessed by the same demon that tormented her own mother years earlier. Now, I don't mind a good possession film. Obviously, one of the most iconic one will always be The Exorcist and all that. But to be honest, the trailers for this has not been all that great. Haven't been too excited for this. I mean, maybe the movie will be good. Who knows? There are some decent reactions. Who actually saw this, this advance, but I don't know. Maybe the movie will be a surprise. That's always a possibility. All right. Also out, we got the film Armageddon Time, which is a coming of age story about the strength of family and the generational pursuit of the American dream. Now, this is directed by James Gray, who's directed movies like Ad Astra. He's done other stuff, here and there too. And this has a really interesting cast that includes Anne Hathaway. You have Anthony Hopkins in this. This is pretty much similar to like how Belfast was based on Kenneth Branagh's childhood and how the film is based on Steven Spielberg's childhood. This looks like it's pretty much based on James Gray's childhood here. It looks really intriguing. James Gray has made some really decent stuff over the years, so hopefully this movie will be decent. Because the trailers have looked really good, so could be interesting. See. All right, we also got a film called Cora Jane, which stars Elizabeth Banks, Sigourney Weaver, Kate Mara, as where a housewife is overjoyed with the news of her pregnancy until she learns it poses a threat on her own life. She has nowhere to turn until she meets an underground group of women who risk everything to provide people like her with a choice. And the trailers for this have looked really decent, especially with stuff going on today here. It looks like it'd be really interesting to check out. Uh, the great cast involved. You got like Elizabeth Banks, you got Sigourney Weaver in this. This could be really intriguing to check out. All right, now coming to nationwide this week, we got the Emma Till film Till, which I'm actually seeing tomorrow. Looks really intriguing. I mean, definitely is. It's probably gonna be those movies where you could just watch once and maybe not again. It looks really heartbreaking, but yeah, I'm really intrigued to check this one out when it premieres. All right, now coming to Netflix, we got a couple of Netflix releases to look forward to. We of course got The Good Nurse, which is actually based on a true story about this nurse who is suspected that her coworker, played by Ed Redmayne, has been killing patients here. It looks really intriguing. Check out. I'm actually planning to see this one. It's on Netflix today, but I'm actually planning to see this in theaters on Saturday rather than Netflix because it looks like a really intriguing Netflix film to watch. So could be interesting to check out. All right. Also on Netflix, we got When the Wild, which is directed by Henry Selick. The director behind James John Peach, Nightmare Before Christmas. This does feature the voices of Keegan Michael and Jordan Peele, which is nice to see those two back together. If you guys don't know much about the story here, it's about these two demon brothers, Wet in the Wild, who have to face their arch enemy with the help of their nun sister Helly, who is notorious for expelling demons. But however, the brothers are not only pledged by her, but also by her altar boys here. I mean, the stop motion animation looks really intriguing. You got Key and Peele returning. Uh, I mean, Henderson has made some really cool movies over the years, so I'm definitely nice to see him back. I mean, he has not really directed a film since 2009's Coraline, so it's literally uh been a good long time since he's directed a film. So I'm glad to see him back. So hopefully this could be decent. All right. Also on Netflix, we got the German film called All Quiet on the Western Front, which is of course where 17-year-old Paul joins the Western Front in World War One, and his sense of excitement is soon shattered by the grim reality of life in the trenches. And this does star Dan Brill. It's based on a book. Top it off, it's also pretty much a remake of one a very early Oscar-winning film for Best Picture. So yeah, this actually looks really intriguing. The whole warfare looks really intense. So could be really intriguing. Check out. All right, on Prime Video, we got the horror thriller Run Sweetheart Run. Where like after what begins as dinner with client, a single mom finds herself haunted by a monstrous and seemingly unstoppable assailant. Now this actually looks like a better version of the invitation that just premiered. This of course have Ella Balinska from Charlie's Angels fame. I've been interested in this movie ever since like the trailer dropped back in 2020. And of course, obviously it got its release date pulled because of the pandemic and everything. I'm glad this thing's finally coming out because I still remember, being at the movie theaters. I believe the last time I saw the first trailer for this thing was during the showings of The Hunt, which was like one of the last movies I was able to watch in theaters back in 2020. So nice to see this movie's finally come out. A shame that it's going to streaming, but hey, maybe it probably wouldn't have done a great in theaters. Maybe that's it. But yeah, it does look really intriguing to check out. So I'll definitely be watching this one. All right, on Apple we got the Louis Armstrong documentary called Louis Armstrong Black Black and Blues. This documentary honors the musician's legacy as the founding father of jazz. The film shows how Armstrong's life spans the shift from Civil War to the Civil Rights movement, and how he became a lightning rod figure in the turbulent era. And the trailer for this looks really intriguing. I do love these type of good music documentaries, so I'll probably give this one a go. All right. Now we also got the Jennifer Lawrence movie Causeway, which is actually going to limited release this week, but will premiere on Apple the following week. I'm actually going to plan to see that pretty soon, so I'll get my review for that when I see it. All right. Now we also got some other stuff like we got the Neil Marshall movie called The Lair, where when Royal Air Force pilot Lieutenant Kate Sinclair is shot down over Afghanistan, she finds refuge in an abandoned underground bunker where deadly man-made biological weapons, half human, half aliens, are awakened. And the trailer for this looks really creepy. Of course, Neil Marshall is best known for directing. Of course, he gave us that Hellboy movie, which was not so good. But he also did The Descent, which I'm actually going to talk about here in a bit because that's the next horror film I'm going to be reviewing. So keep your eye for that one. Of course, he did Dog Soldier. So he's made some hit and misses. But this looks really creepy. The creature effects does look very sci-fi channel-ish, but could be interesting to check out. All right, we also got a movie called The System, where like after a drug bust, a former Marine is recruited by the authorities to go undercover in a notoriously dangerous prison after discovering an underground fight ring. He must fight to stay alive and take down the corrupt system. Now, this is led by Tyrese Gibson. You also got Terrence Howard, Lil Yachty. The I saw the trailer for this. It looks terrible. I mean, this looks like those home video based films. So, yeah, I like Tyrese Gibson, but yeah, maybe he's probably sick with the Fast and Furious movies right now because, oh god, it does not look so great in this. All right. Now that's all the movies really premiering. Now on the tape. Now on the TV side, we got Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities coming to which is premiere on Netflix. I saw the first two episodes the other day. I'm gonna probably check out the next few this week. It is creepy as you wouldn't believe. I mean, yeah. If you guys don't really know much about the story here, it is of course from Guillermo del Toro, and it's like a collection of like del Toro's about Oscar-winning filmmakers' personality, creative stories described as both equally sophisticated and horrific. So yeah, you have some really cool cast members popping up. Like you have Tim Blake Nelson's in this. You got Kate Minneucci, Mark Starr, Rupert Grint. So yeah, the first. I mean, if I would say right now, the second episode, if you're like a very claustrophobic, or if you're not really into rodents or rats at all, like let me just put it that way. If if you're afraid of rats, let me just say right now, stay clear from episode 2. Yeah. All right. Oh, now we actually have another film that's coming out, which I forgot to mention by the way, but it's actually playing at AMC Empire 25 this week. Let me put up. Got a musical film called Please Baby Please, which is actually heading to AMC Empire 25 this week. And it's like a music based film where, after witnessing them commit a murder on the streets of the 1950s, newlywed couple Suze and Arthur becomes a dangerous obsession of a gang of greasers. Now, the cast also includes the likes of Harry Melling, Charlie Plummer, Jess Sinclair, Carl Glusman, Andre Riseborough, Demi Moore. Looks really intriguing. I mean, I'm getting a bit of like a dark version of something like, I don't know, a West Side Story. I'm getting the West Side Story feel to it. So yeah, I can probably give this one a go. But anyway, that's something I totally forgot to mention. All right, now back to the TV side. Also, we have the Mysterious Benedict Society also premiering on Disney Plus, premiering a second season. If you guys don't have Disney Plus, just let you know they are supposed to be premiering on the Disney Channel as well. So there's that. All right, we also got Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, which I'm not really into like Star Wars anime stuff, but I should probably check this one out because the trailer actually did look really intriguing. So yeah, I've been a little bit into some other stuff this week, but I really gotta give Tales of the Jedi a go. Oh, and that episode of Andor, oh boy, that was an awesome episode. But anywho, we also got Star Trek Prodigy returning for Paramount Plus. Family Reunion, the fifth and final season, returning to Netflix. And last but not least, we got Big Mouth returning, which I'm excited for Big Mouth, man. I mean, this show is it's literally one of the most filthiest, raunchiest animated shows you ever want to see. But I love every minute of it. It's so raunchy, so fun. The hormone monsters are just, come on. Who does not love the hormone monsters? Come on. So you got Nick Kroll, Andrew, Andrew Ronaldo's, John Mulaney. I mean, I'm so pumped for this new season. So hopefully it'll be decent there. But that's pretty much it. There. But let me lead you guys. Which of these films or shows are you interested in? Are you interested in let me see, Pray for the Devil, Armageddon Time, uh, the fifth season of Big Mouth? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon signing off.